Hey YouTube. So today on Toy Stories, we have someone who think that they touched themselves too much. So we're gonna talk about it. But before we do, if you're not 18, get a phone to your mama, tell your auntie I said like, share, subscribe. How is your grandma doing? Okay, so we are reading from the sex education subreddit and yeah. So the fella says, I masturbate almost every day for 2 or 3 years. I'm currently 17. My first experience with masturbation was at 7. 7? Okay, till 12, I'll just do it spontaneously, like 2 a month or 3. Okay, you must be somewhere different because you spelling everything wrong and everything. Okay, so he said, then it keeps escalating since then. And in my 14, I'll just do it every day. In my 14, Lord Jesus, bear with me, y'all. I promise I can read. Okay. Um, he said I was able to not masturbate for 2 months in my 16, but it's just a habit. Can someone tell me how much time I need to rest to have a healthy penis or what I can do? Why do you think your penis isn't healthy? Your penis has, the functions of the penis is to urinate and to help create life. So I don't understand what the problem is. Now I will say 7 is awful young to be masturbating. I have a 9-year-old. I'm like, and I'm over here thinking to myself, well, Lord, what do I think I know that I don't know? But guys hit puberty, and that's what happens. Your hormones get to raging, but it's not unhealthy to masturbate at all. I wish people would stop saying that. Okay, so let's read the comments. It says there are guys that do it once a day for almost 10 or 15 years and they are perfectly healthy. You are in charge of your body and it's healthy. Keep doing it once a day if you want, and if it feels like a chore, then skip a day. If you need to relax and take the edge off, go right ahead. Some do it once a day, some do it a few times a week. Some people rarely do it. So there isn't a set number, and that's true. And Camille said, no need to rest your penis. Your penis is made for multiple masturbation sessions slash sex each and every day. Your habit is completely healthy and roughly is on par with the average male adolescent. Right, if you're 17, absolutely, because I know people who have kids at 17. This next person said, but what if I lost sensitivity and I need more time to be erect? Thanks for commenting, it helps. And then they responded and said, then do it less often. Right. And so again, this person said that masturbation is completely um, healthy and you should not feel shame for it. In fact, I feel like you should at least have an open dialogue with your children about such things, about the urge. So she said her and so the penis, like any other body part, has lymph nodes. If you masturbate too much, or let's say violently, by which I mean tugging too hard, you might injure yourself a bit, and the lymph nodes swell up, which is very uncomfortable. Sensitivity, since this was your main question, um, others have said a lot of people masturbate one or several times a day, and that's fine. Well, that's what the person said a minute ago. So he told everybody thank you for commenting, but listen here, darling. Masturbation is absolutely normal. You have to figure it out on your own. Well, not figure it out, but you have to figure out how to do it in a setting where it is appropriate. As long as you're not out here in public, put whipping the thing out in traffic, then it's fine. And you shouldn't be embarrassed or feel ashamed that you masturbate, because I'm a firm believer in when our youth, our adolescents are much more educated on sex, premarital sex, and the things that come along with sexual intercourse, and they're looking for somebody to fulfill the the need, you can be the person to fulfill those desires instead of going out here and risking getting pregnant, getting, some guy awful incurable STD. So I really do believe that teaching children to touch themselves instead of letting other people touch them is very much more beneficial for them, you know, in the long run. So you're not masturbating too much. Calm down, sweetheart. It's definitely a part of life. Stop worrying about it so much. If you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. If you do feel like doing it, do it. And if you feel like you want to do it with a young lady, you better understand the repercussions that come with that, because you can't get your hand pregnant, and that's on period. Anyway, y'all remember, masturbation is meditation. So go play with yourself.